Civilization 7 has taken out barbarians, or at least they have evolved them anyway. Instead of barbarians, we now have independent powers that spawn around the world that you make. Now, independent powers have the ability to both be hostile and friendly, depending on how you interact with them, and of course, how the AI wants to interact with you. Now, you can actually turn those independent powers into full up cityscapes. Now, it does take 30 turns in order for them to really become a city, and for you to become sultan of that city, overlord of that city, if you will. It takes a lot of effort. It's a very slow process, but at the end of the day, it can be really well worth it. You get access to special buildings. You also get access to everything that you would expect from them, including extra power when it comes to attacking other nations. You can levy them, you levy their troops, you can get them to do little things for you, but it does take a lot of time in order to get there. And if you are very, very patient, you can actually integrate that city into your very own. Now, the thing that you're gonna need to do is build up influence. It costs a lot of influence to find a independent power, make them into a cityscape, make them into something worth wanting, and then, of course, integrating them into your own civilization. It takes an awful lot of influence in order to do that. So if you want to do it, you absolutely can, but you are going to have to focus on that influence, so that way you can actually try and speed up that process at the same time. If you've managed to jump into Civilization 7, you'll know that Civ 7 is a lot of a slower game than the last Civ, which is actually kind of hard to believe. But if you do manage to find that independent power and turn it into a cityscape and be overlord or sultan of it, you do actually get to pick a bonus. Now, as you can see, those bonuses all give you different things. The megalith is one that I picked. I found that I was an aegis building that I could put in any of my cities. No matter what you pick, think hard about it, because the bonus you get may be slight, but if you ask me, it's pretty worthwhile doing. Just to unlock this one bonus, turning an independent power to get a passive bonus is a pretty sweet deal. Now, I'm not going to lie, a part of me massively misses the old school barbarians. I used to love getting rid of a barbarian hut or getting rid of a barbarian camp. It was a lot of fun, and it was a great way to level up your troops. Now, with the independent powers, you can still use them to level up your troops. They can be weaker than you, but at the same time, they can certainly hold their own. Something I noticed with the independent powers is they can actually create officers much like you, and they can pack and unpack armies much like you as well. So if you do see an independent power and they are hostile to you, maybe don't treat them with the lack of respect that we treated the last ones in Civilization 6. These independent powers need a little bit of respect, because they can seriously hamper your game if you treat them wrong. I've had them march a full army right up to my main city doors, unpack that army, and begin to almost destroy me right at the beginning of my game. So if you do see an independent power and you don't plan on bringing it into your own civilization, maybe get rid of it with haste. But there we have it, guys. That is the rundown on independent powers. They're basically the barbarians of old. They are evolved, and if you ask me, it's a nice little addition. I certainly do try to spend my influence on them as soon as possible, because it's much better for us to become in control of them and evolve them and integrate them into our own city, or even levy their armies, than to allow the AI to do it instead. But until next time, I've been a monk who's been critically curious, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Don't forget, we do also have an active and growing Discord, so if you want to jump in that, you can find the link down in the description of the video. But until next time, catch you later.